You may have won the battle, but you ain't won the war. It's angels and demons battling every day. And even though we humans are bound to falter due to our flaws, as long as we keep our spirit high, ain't nothing gonna tear us down. That being said, I don't give a damn about the music. Alright? I don't give a damn about all the naysayers on social media and all that. I ain't about that. The truth is the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Alright? That's all I can tell you. So, I'm going to tell this to all you fans of his. He's not going to jail. I don't give a damn what it is. They will get another attorney. They will take it to court again. They will do another trial. I promise you that. This ain't it. 20 years? Nah, this ain't it. I told y'all about Deshaun Watson. The NFL pulled the same bullshit that the court just did right now. I'm telling you right now. Tory has many flaws in his characters, but this situation right here, it ain't on him. The only thing he ever apologized for was playing best friend record. You know what I mean? That's it. This is what? Revenge indicted on him? It's bullshit. I made it very clear that I'm not against Meg. At the same time, I'm not here to be full bias on Tory. I've criticized Tory. Trust me. If you don't trust me, check out my fucking video catalog. Otherwise, you can speak the ignorant shit on the comment section. I'm not going to pay attention. Tory did not do it. He did not lose his sense of morality, despite the fact that he made an immoral sin of pretty much creeping between two best friends. It is what it is. But either way, he's not the type to take life away like that so easily, so foolishly. And y'all so ignorant. You think this is protecting black women. You think this is man versus woman. Y'all so small-minded. Like, I mean, take that shit back to the prehistoric days. This is about evidence and facts. Meg cannot hold any water to her statement about Tory being the one that shot her. I told y'all. She had her back turned to the shooter. You cannot say for 100% fact that Tory did it. You can say the probability is high. Absolutely. That he had the gun in his hand. And that it was somehow, like I said, in his possession when you turned around. But that don't mean he was the one that shot it. It's just bullshit. That's all I can tell you. And you got Kelsey out there, the one who really shot her, first making a fool out of herself on court. Now all of a sudden they want to say all the evidence is pointing towards Tory. He could have his DNA on the gun. Y'all understand how difficult that is to fucking defend? He could have his DNA on the gun. He literally could have done everything right. But it's all set up for him to fucking go to jail. For him to lose. And y'all just eating that shit up because y'all spiteful little fucking shits. That's what it is. And I hate to play that game, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta fight fire with a little fire. Or in this case, some freezer burn. Because y'all need that icy hot to cool off your little lukewarm heads. Alright? Y'all don't understand. This is someone's life that you're playing with. How many times I've seen just straight up people, and I mean you can see it, so many men that were innocent, accused of a crime. Yet 20 years later, they're set free. Or 6 years later, or 8 years later. I've seen this so many times, especially for black men. But it's not even about black men. This is just about truth. All right? And God knows there's probably women out there that were convicted of a crime that they didn't commit. Why? Because they got to find someone guilty. And to them, the most obvious and easiest choice to shoe in is to say it was Tory. That's what it is. It's just to wrap up the case. That's all it is. Publicity stunt, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Fact is, even Meg has got to be sitting there and wonder if she really got the right person. Or if it's just her feelings, her being caught in her feelings getting away. All right? That's all I'm going to tell you. At the end of the day, you could either be in that mob mentality, or you could stand up and be an individual, be your own self. Meg has the power to decide that. Only she can figure out what the truth is or not. I don't give a damn what everybody else here says. Or on social media. Or whatever. I don't give a damn. I don't anymore. Because to me, I'm tired of injustice. I'm tired of it. Especially when it's right there in your fucking face and you know what the truth is. And we still are committing these false acts. These false treasons. It don't make sense. This ain't about playing lawyer. This ain't about none of it. Like, oh, fuck all that shit. Y'all see that on social media. Fuck all that. This is reality. You feel me? Now, what he did was not right. All right? Fucking between two best friends like that. That's terrible. You would think the nigga would learn from his own goddamn chicks tapes. With a T, not a D. You feel me? You know, it's just funny, ironically, when you look at Chicks Tape 2 and 3, you're like, my man, you set yourself up for this. It's just ironic. It's funny how sometimes music can reflect your life at some point. And I'm sure Tory had no intentions of that, but it happened. Well, you know what? When you have that mentality of being a fuckboy and you want to go from hoe to hoe to hoe rather than keep things legitimate, which, believe it or not, there was a time when Tory was about making sensual R&B joints that reflected those feelings. You know, shit, it's going to come back to bite you in the end, at the end of the day, because literally karma is a bitch. And I hate to say it, man. That's really why he's in this hot mess, because of who he allowed to be in his fucking circle in the first fucking place. You got to watch out who you fucking with. The people that you surround yourself with. I've said this countless times. That's why Tory's putting himself in a worse position to succeed in life compared to where he was 5-6 years ago when he was just on the come up and all that. This is a life lesson for all y'all watching this shit to learn the rights and wrongs. This is wisdom that y'all can gain from, first and foremost, all right? If there's anything to take from it, learn from the wisdoms, the lessons, the mistakes that he's made. You could use this to improve your life going forward. But at the end of the day, y'all need to realize one thing and one thing only, is that the truth will eventually come out. Not a matter of if, but a matter of when. And I promise y'all, what y'all seen is just a fabricated lie. Just to cover up what really went down. Because nobody wants to tell the truth. Except for Tory. But given that he's the main suspect, why would anyone want to give him a chance? Because I guess when it comes to the wicked ways, it's pretty much guilty until proven innocent. Same shit with Deshaun. I mean, what can I tell you? And y'all want to compare him to Bill Cosby, who was actually convicted. Y'all sick in the fucking head with all that fucking pictures. What, y'all gonna do that to Tory too? Look, I'm not here to even fucking point. Like, this ain't even on Meg necessarily, like as in that she's a liar or whatever. She might be confiding. She might be battling in her mind what really went fucking down. She probably doesn't even know what the truth is. I told y'all. I told y'all this. All right? When you get shot at, most people, it's going to be traumatic. You're not really going to know what the fuck going on. You're just going to turn and you're just going to be like, what the fuck? She might think Tory was capable of it, given that he went down on dirty to fuck between her and her best friend like that. But she got to question if, would he really be that low to shoot you? For what you got to think of it logically. What does he gain from shooting you? And remember this too, even though some of y'all may not believe in it, but as a zodiac sign, this man is a motherfucking Leo. Leos may have egos, but they thrive on confidence. And one thing that Tory's always been is been confident in himself and how he carries himself in life. You gotta look at this man's characteristic, and that's what you gotta go based on. Where in there do you think he would lack enough confidence to want to shoot Meg because she wants to walk away from the situation? Even though he was with her, wanted to leave with her from the party and all that shit. Y'all gotta think about that. But y'all don't want to think. That's cool. But anyways, this ain't for you. This is for Meg to think about. And I don't give a damn what y'all say in the comment section. I'm saying it out there because it's going to be out there. Whether she finds it or not, don't matter to what y'all think. Because eventually she going to fucking find it. It's the end of it, y'all. It don't matter. My point is, you got to find the truth, baby girl. Ain't no fucking way around it. You got to sit down and really think about it. Do you think you're doing the right thing? Or are you just feeling like you're being spiteful because of your hurt feelings? You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with feeling hurt. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But at the same time, do you really want to go down that dark path? Do you really want that choice for yourself? Or do you want to do something right and stand up as the bigger person? Because right now, people acting fool on social media. People don't know what it means to be a real motherfucking being. They're all too fake, hiding behind some keyboards and all that shit. I don't even fuck with them no more. I'm done with social media. I was going to use it to promote my music. I'm not going to do it no more. I might have to shut it down. Because I just don't fuck with the energy. It's just all fake people. You know what I mean? Internet thugs and all that. They don't want to be real. They don't. Man, I'm lost in my thoughts right now. It's just, to me, you gotta just go back on facts and you gotta go back on evidence. Alright? People want to make it out that it's Tory because it's predetermined that he's the most obvious choice. But y'all not looking at the history. Y'all not looking at the connection. Y'all not looking at the motives. What motive that Tory had? Who has more motive to shoot Meg? Tory, who just felt like he got a dub from hitting both best friends and chilling with Kylie Jenner? Or Kelsey, who actually got to develop feelings for this dude, let him smash it, and found out that Meg was smashing him behind her back, and they was arguing and all that. Like, y'all gotta think, who has more motive to shoot Meg? And the fact is, I keep forgetting I left this out, but Tory stated that they were both drunk. It's easy to make bad decisions based on your emotions. It is what it is. Like I said, Kelsey playing this so slick. But I'm telling you right now, ain't no way out of it, because you shot her. You just ain't woman enough to admit it. And because of that, your cowardice, you hurting both Meg and you hurting Tory because of you on that bullshit. Ain't no fucking way around it. I hate to say it, but it's the truth, is the truth, and it's gonna sting. At the end of the day, the only one who could really release the truth is Meg, even though she doesn't necessarily know what really happened. You gotta be open-minded. You gotta fucking figure this shit out, because at the end of the day, you gotta realize two lives essentially are being ruined here. Is it worth it for Tory's son to not see his dad for 20 years behind bars because of petty feelings? You know you can find many other dudes out here that you could rock with. We all make mistakes. We all find that one fuck person that we ain't supposed to be fucking with in the first place. It is what it is. You know, Tory did you wrong. But at the same time, it could be the culture that you was raised in. It is what it is. I see it all the time. I mean, sometimes the ignorance of culture can really hinder people from growing beyond what they're supposed to be in life. But it don't mean that you can't be something special in life. It don't mean that you can't forget where you came from, and that it could be a part of what you become in terms of greatness or what you reflect to the world. It is what it is. At this point, man, I'm just at a loss for words. Because while y'all quick to roast Tory and his dad and all that, you don't realize a father is about to lose his son for 20 years. A son's about to lose his dad for 20 years. Over some bullshit. And y'all want to celebrate that? Y'all want to celebrate that? Y'all sick in the fucking head. And this ain't about Meg being the witch or whatever. Fact is, she don't got her mind straight. Who could blame her? She went from being hurt to being traumatized to not really knowing what the fuck going on anymore. It is what it is. You got a lot of feelings that's bottled up in you, and it takes time to fucking digest it. Your biggest mistake was coming after Tory and doing all that bullshit. You should have taken the time to heal. And I mean, taking more time off. Forget all this. But that's the problem when you want to be bougie. It is what it is. You're too bougie for that shit. You're too bougie to actually let that shit heal and let that shit out. It is what it is. The hood made you what you was growing up. But don't mean that defines who you are as a human being, as an individual. You got to grow out of that mentality, first and foremost. Don't mean you can't be proud of who you are. I'm just saying you got to grow from that. You got to be bigger than that. But more importantly, like, man, damn. You got to set things right. You know deep down, something off. You can send Tory to jail, but you know something off. Something weird. You've been trying to ignore it because you want to believe that it was Tory. You don't want to believe that the best friend of your life would ever think of doing something to it. But I'm telling you this right now. Betrayal is inevitable. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but fact is, we all going to eventually hurt each other in worse ways than others. And unfortunately, in your case, it might have been presumably one of the worst ways. That's someone that you care about, someone that you thought you had a strong family bond with, would, you know what I mean, fucking stab you in the back. Like, you would feel like that. And that's the worst part, is alcohol, anger came in the way. It just ruined an opportunity to fucking talk and hash it out. And that's fine. Y'all don't want to play peacemaker. That's cool. Y'all want to go your own separate ways. That's fine. But the way y'all ended it was so toxic. Y'all gonna realize y'all never gonna heal and grow from this unless you give it time to talk about it. And right now, you're not doing it right because you're too focused on taking all your anger, your negative energy out on one person who, despite may have been the catalyst for the reason why y'all in the situation in the first place, isn't the reason why this court legal case, like, he isn't the reason why shit escalated to where it's at. Y'all gotta learn to take some accountability. I'm sick of it. It is what it is. Y'all wanna fucking act like kids out there. You're grown folks. It is what it is. I don't know what to say, man. Fucking A. Part of me is pissed, but at the same time, a big part of me has hope. In fact, belief, faith, that things gonna be set right. I don't give a damn what anyone thinks about me. I don't. But at least, if you could open your mind to the truth. Open your mind to what really could happen. You gotta, like, as much as it could hurt, open your mind to it. And think, is that really the truth? And if you know in your gut feelings it might be what it is, you gotta do things right by everyone that's involved in it. So at this point, the only one that could really free Tory is Meg. No matter how many times you take it to trial and all that, she got to figure out, she got to figure it out. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to find peace and resolution by just tagging somebody and just putting them in fucking jail. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to fucking dig out the roots of why this all happened. Why you in the situation 2 years going forward. Because guaranteed, if there was no gunshots involved or nothing like that, y'all hash it out like grown women rather than be drunk hoochie mamas out there fucking acting like a fool. Things could have ended much more differently. And the sad reality is, y'all was too conceited to see that. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm done talking. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed out there. But more importantly, keep your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Yeah. I'm going to play some Tupac tonight. Deuces.